Oh, I love this beat, even though there's no music. Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm lying down. Now, the reason I'm lying down is because I'm showing you N64 games, and I want to be able to hold them here and show them to you. Now, not only am I showing you my N64 games collection, there's no background music, because I want to be able to make sure you guys can hear me fluently, because I'm really closer to the TV than usual. Also, I'll not only be showing you guys my games, but also rating them on a scale from 1 to 10 on how much I like them, and if you should play them or not. So let's begin. I have my whole pile here of about 20 games, and we're just going to start from the top. Take it away, games. Alright, so up first we have Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Now, obviously I have to look at the title because I never played this game. So basically the plot is, it's like the movie, except it's probably not a movie called Shadows of the Empires, but it's like a movie. It's like Star Wars, like you just pew and you slash around. And I'm giving this game a 3 out of 10 because 4 out of 10 because I'm sure it's good. I just never gave it a chance because I was never a huge fan of Star Wars and I never really wanted to play it. So yeah, that's the first game. 4 out of 10. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. What am I doing in my life? Alright. Next up, man, we're really going from bottom of the barrel. We have just South Park. Literally. So this is a game, I played it quite a lot. You go around, there's a story mode to it, you try to kill turkeys with snowballs, there's a multiplayer mode, you throw snowballs at people. Now I'm giving this game a 5 out of 10 because, well, it does have pretty bad graphics and a pretty bad storyline. It brings some fun multiplayer if you know what you're doing. Because I remember playing this with my used-to-be stepbrother Landon, aka Ninja Yoshi. And we really enjoyed those. You could pee on the snowballs, and it was really fun. 5 out of 10. But because of the bad graphics, I can't give it that other 5. Or even that other 3. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, this isn't really bottom of the barrel, but I'm doing it anyway. Next up we have Castlevania. Now, Castlevania for the N64 is a very fun game. It was the first 3D Castlevania game, which was really good to do. Its graphics were pretty good, the bosses were really fun. It's pretty scary, actually. Like, if you weren't expecting anything, it can get pretty scary. My rating for it is probably a 7 out of 10, because sometimes there's this weird camera situation where you can't tell what you're doing, but it has a really good storyline. Also no multiplayer, so that's why it's also a 7 out of 10. But it has a really good storyline, pretty good graphics for the N64, and yeah, Castlevania. It should have been called Castlevania 64. Okay, next up is Glover. Now, Glover is a game where you play as, you guessed it, a glove, and you roll around on a ball, and you can change balls to like a bowling ball, a glass ball, the normal ball, and another ball which I forgot. And by the way, I wonder, did they inspire Lemmy Koopa off this ball? I wonder. It's actually pretty fun. I usually never like it. I just thought it was creepy because when you're like outside, it's like all lonely, and then you're in a world. It's nice, but it's confusing. Once you give it a chance, it's really fun. Storyline's really good. No multiplayer though. Multiplayer should have been a huge part. 2 girls were walking around trying to hit each other with balls. That would have been fun. But nonetheless, I give it a 7 out of 10. Its graphics weren't the best. They could have probably done better, but hey, I'm not one to judge. Even though I basically just did, but 7 out of 10. Plus, it was made by Hasbro. Which, for being made by Hasbro, this is pretty good. Okay. Next up, we have Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. Now, this game, I can't say much about it. You play as Sub-Zero, and you kill people and avoid traps. And I only give it a 2 out of 10 probably, because I mean, it was okay, but nah. Bad graphics. It wasn't okay. Okay. Next we have Donkey Kong 64. Ooh, gotta expand. Alright. Now this cartridge is very unique because it's yellow, as you can see. Actually, I don't know if you can see, but it's yellow. And actually, I really like this game. I cannot lie. Apologize with that. Sorry about that. I'm on an interruption. Alright, but I actually really like this game. Very good controls, new character designs, plus the DK wrap. You can't go wrong with the DK wrap. Let me tell you about that. The DK wrap. Ooh. And probably 9 out of 10. Brings a lot of good memories. Alright, next up we have Star Fox 64. Now Star Fox 64 is an amazing game. I did a let's play on it. So many good characters, good maps, good tactics. Shoot around, you shoot people. Fly around, shoot people, I mean. There's robots. You have metal legs. Definitely a 9 out of 10. Now the reason only 9 is because you're limited on worlds, because you can't travel every world you want. You have to unlock secret endings, which is pretty sucky. So, it's still a really good game. Okay. Next up, we have 1080 snowboarding with this guy on the cover. Ooh, I don't know. So this game is actually very fun multiplayer. Single player, not so much, but multiplayer brings a lot of fun. You run into people, you can ski on mountains, you can ski on ground, you can do a bunch of flips and jumps and tricks. And if you're wondering what that string is in the background, it's on my fan, so it's going to move around. I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because, I mean, the faces are really derpy, like you could already probably tell from the title. Next up we have Pokemon Snap. And Pokemon Snap was a twist on the Pokemon series. It's where we actually took pictures of Pokemon, which no one expected. Taking pictures? Who would have thought that? You got a Pikachu on there. Ooh. So, really good, you just take pictures of Pokemon, and I really enjoyed that. I thought it was cool. Honestly, a 10 out of 10, because it means like a lot of nostalgia when I played, and you can unlock a lot of secret stuff, and secret Pokemon as well, so 10 out of 10 for Pokemon Snap. Next up, we have 1080 again. I think I rate this one a 10 out of 10, no, I'm kidding. I have 2 copies of it. The stack just fell. It's okay, though. Next up, we have GoldenEye 007. I have to look at it, I played this game a ton. I've beat single mode, I played a lot of multiplayer. You can choose your character, you shoot people, you pick up guns, very easy. Probably 10 out of 10 because this multiplayer is absolutely amazing. It's so fun as long as you don't scream peek. Next up we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skate, which is also unique because it's blue. Now you skate around, there's a story mode, I never do it, but I usually just skate around at Fremont and have fun. I play this game when I'm extremely bored. I'm not saying it's a bad game, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 because it is pretty fun. But it gets boring after a while because it's the same concept over and over again, just skating. Alright, next up, you know it. I'm doing it right now. Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards, aka Shards. Now this game, where do I even begin? Its multiplayer is amazing. It's minigames. It has dreamland minigames where you pick fruit. My favorite, where you make paint go across a board and it hits people. And a puzzle one. Solve puzzles, which is my least favorite. Wait, was it puzzles? I'm not sure. I forgot the third one, actually. Now, this game is extremely fun. It has so many worlds. It has so many secrets. The shards are really hard to find. And a lot of fans don't know that this exists. But this is probably one of my favorite N64 games, if not my favorite of all time. And I have to give it a 10 out of 10. Next up, we have Pokemon Stadium 2. Pokemon Stadium 2 is pretty unique because its cover is gold. This baby was actually saved after a fire. We found under a bunch of tiles. And it has Lugia and Ho on the cover. How could you be mad? So Lugia is better than Ho, and this game is very fun. It's like a battle simulator for Pokemon. There's also mini games and tons of multiplayer in the game. It pulls stuff from the Game Boy. And it's really fun, and there's a lot of challenge in it as well. It's probably better than the first one by like 2 points. So I'm going to have to give this a 9 out of 10. The reason I missed that 1 point was because after you beat the main, like, all the gym areas and everything, there's not much else to do unless you have friends over it. And if you don't have any friends, then you just kind of got to deal with it and do the same stuff over and over again, which can get really boring and repetitive. Next up, we have Mario Party 2. Now, Mario Party 2 is probably one of my favorite Mario Party installments. Not my favorite, probably in the top 5, probably like number 3. Maybe the top 5 favorite Mario Party installments. But it's very fun. They introduced a lot of new games, new characters, and obviously it's the second Mario Party. There was Lonely Lands of Western, that was my favorite. As you can see, Mario's wearing a cowboy hat. Yeah. You just run around, you try to get tiles, and you do stuff like that. Probably an 8 out of 10. The 2 is because if you choose to do a party for too long, your friends get bored, and you'll get bored, and you'll have no fun, and you'll just be saying like, oh, it's over yet, and you want to take a break, and then you'll never come back to it, and yeah. Next up, we have the original Pokemon Stadium. So, Pokemon Stadium is good. I like its minigames more than the second one, to be honest. It's basically the same thing as Pokemon Stadium 2, except with way less features, better minigames, and that's about it. So, I said Pokemon Stadium 2 got 2 more points, but honestly, this one's probably an 8 because its battle simulator isn't as good, and obviously there's not so many Pokemon. But the minigames do make up for it. I was going to give it a 7, but the minigames make it advance to an 8. So, next up we have Hey You Pikachu. Now, what do you say about Hey You Pikachu? I have mixed opinions about it. A lot of people say, oh, it's horrible, he never listens to you. And some people say, oh, it really brings back a lot of nostalgia from my childhood. Me, I'm honestly under a lot of nostalgia from my childhood. Pikachu listened to me, no joke. I played this game when I first found out what to do with it, with the microphone and everything. I was addicted to it. And then one of the dogs I had in the past chewed up the microphone cable. And I know there's a microphone cable online and at the store called JC and Hobby in a place called Des Moines, where it's near me. If you really want to get a new microphone, but you have to purchase the game with it. So I believe this game is maybe really going to diss me for this 10 out of 10. Because it brings back a lot of nostalgia when I play. And how could you reject Pikachu, man? Okay. Getting pretty close to the end. Next up we have Mortal Kombat. Now Mortal Kombat 4 is very fun. Robotic character selection. A very nice fighting game. Can get a little boring after a while, but it's pretty fun to play with friends unless you have some. And I think my favorite character is probably Scorpion. Or, I forgot his name. Goro, that's it. Forearm guy. Except you can't play it so much. I really wish you could. I don't know why you can't. You should be able to. But it's really fun. Probably give it a 7 out of 10. The animation's getting a little bad, and the graphics aren't good, but really fun for me, or, multiplayer action. Next up we have Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing is like a ripoff of Mario Kart, but not really. I mean, it's obviously inspired off of Mario Kart. It brings all your favorite rare characters together. Conquer before he was horrible. Banjo, Diddy, some other guys I don't even know. And, it's really fun. It's like, the story mode, it has a story mode building up. The story mode's actually really fun. The bosses are fun, especially the final boss, Wizpig, which I love his music, which I might listen to after this because I forgot how it goes, but I knew I loved it before and always listened to it and watched the boss fight. If you understand what I just said, put it in the comments and I'll give you $5. I like this game. 9 out of 10. Could have a little bit better multiplayer. Controls can get a little junky, but still 9 out of 10. And the last game, you want to guess what it is? I did a Multiplayer Wednesday on it one time. I need to bring the series back. Snowboard Kids. Oh my god. This is the worst N64 game. All you do is snowboard. The controls are bad. It's a ripoff of 1080. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look at this monster. Ooh. I hate this game. It gets a 0 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this rather different. Maybe I'll do this for video. Maybe I'll do this for like my Wii games and my GameCube games too. I don't know. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.